The verse of the year we just released, Isaiah 49:9. But one of the things that it says is that God speaks through the suffering servant in Isaiah, and he says, come out in freedom. We've been so many people, there's been so much captivity. And if you don't know what captivity is, let me even help you understand it. Captivity means being held back, being confined, and being imprisoned. And it doesn't really mean being in a literal prison, but you could be imprisoned in the area of your mental health, or even emotionally, or even spiritually. You just feel that there's a force that is coming against you, and you cannot, or you have not seen growth, you have not seen advancement. The words that God's spoken to you have not come true. So you feel you're like a captive. Well, let me give you some good news. Before God's people, wherever captives, Isaiah prophesied the word. So God gives you a prophetic word in advance, because he knows that in 2025 you will need it. And so before they even needed that word, Isaiah spoke this word. And he said this to them, that there's gonna come a time where you will be captives in Babylon, but God will raise a greater power, and that is Cyrus, the king of Persia. And he will overcome that king, and he will even change his heart and get him to restore you and bring you back to your own land.
Yes.
And so this is the suffering servant in Isaiah speaking, saying this, that there will be a command for you to come out into freedom. There will be a command for you to come out into the light. And this is God himself. And let me tell you, sometimes you're like, Yvon, how am I meant to do that? You know, the lost sheep has to do one thing. If you're hearing me right now, he has to accept to be found. That's all you have to do. You have to say, Lord, I accept to come out. When I hear your word, I will move.